Even when the whole world's watching, celebrities can still keep huge secrets from their fans. From tragic losses to major personal achievements, these are the biggest bombs dropped by celebs this year. Over the past few years, fans have learned that pop icon Britney Spears' life has been much darker than she was able to let on at the time. Even when she was part of a quintessential 2000s celebrity couple with NSYNC member Justin Timberlake, life was not all sunshine and rainbows. Of the many sad details that Spears has brought to light about her past, one of her more shocking revelations came in her 2023 tell-all, The Woman in Me, when she confessed to having an abortion at the age of 19. She shared in her memoir, "I loved Justin so much, I always expected us to have a family together one day. This would just be much earlier than I'd anticipated, but Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young." Because her pregnancy and abortion were a secret, she did not tell her family about it, and the procedure was performed at home. Spears recalls crying during the whole procedure and describes the decision as one of the most agonizing choices she's ever made. If this wasn't enough, Spears confirmed after years of fan speculation that she knew Timberlake was cheating on her at the time and admitted that due to her affection for him, she allowed it. Although it was likely painful to write, the womanizer singer shared on Instagram that the book brought her closure and she hopes it can help others who feel misunderstood. The Smith family has maintained an ambiguous public image for years, and fans have lived under the assumption that actors Will and Jada Pinkett Smith were happily and healthily married that whole time. While they may have been solid for a while, in Pinkett Smith's new memoir, Worthy, she offered a deep dive into their relationship, including the shocking revelation that the two have been separated for several years. Reportedly, the couple split in 2016, and Pinkett Smith began a relationship with singer August Alsina. Will and Jada ultimately reunited for an episode of Red Table Talk where they publicly patched things up and got back together. However, behind the scenes, the two were still split. In October 2023, Pinkett Smith sat down for a Today exclusive interview with Hoda Kotb, where she confirmed that although not legally divorced, the Hollywood power couple decided to live completely separate lives.
So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been...
When asked why they didn't share their marital status with the public, the actor explained that they weren't ready to announce their breakup because they were still figuring it out. Pinkett Smith disclosed that by 2016, the couple was tired of trying to keep up their fantasy romance. Some may recall that Smith shared a similar sentiment in his 2021 memoir, even though he did not outright reveal their separation. As of late 2023, the couple is still not technically divorced, with Jada telling People, "We just got deep love for each other, and we are going to figure out what that looks like for us." Will Smith has yet to comment on his wife's memoir. Jennifer's Body actor Megan Fox debuted a new side of herself in her first poetry collection, Pretty Boys Are Poisonous. The book of poems chronicles the vulnerable and painful history of Fox's toxic relationships and concludes with 2 poems about a tragic miscarriage she endured with her fiancé, Machine Gun Kelly. In 2022, Machine Gun Kelly, whose real name is Colson Baker, dedicated one of his performances to his and Fox's unborn child. Many thought this dedication was meant to be about future children rather than a child lost. But Fox's collection offers new heartbreaking information, as it features several verses about the pain and grief of losing a baby. The mother of 3 elaborated on her and her partner's experience while speaking with Good Morning America. She recalled, "I've never been through anything like that in my life, and it sent us on a very wild journey together and separately, trying to navigate what does this mean and why did this happen." Fox and Baker were briefly separated earlier in 2023. However, the two reconciled, and Baker even encouraged his twin flame to write the poetry collection. Although deeply personal, Fox does not consider the book a memoir, an exposé, or a dig at all men.
It gives like an elegant place for your pain to live. To put it into art makes it useful to other people, and so you don't just suffer with it on your own.
She expressed a similar sentiment on Instagram, writing that she needed to excise these stories so that she could finally be free. The Kardashians and Jenners have always been coy about their cosmetic procedures, which is something that youngster Kylie Jenner has come to regret. Now, Jenner is speaking openly about her alterations. She even came clean about wishing she'd never gotten some of them done at all. In the final episode of Season 3 of their latest reality show venture, The Kardashians, the makeup mogul sat on the couch with her best friend, Stassi Kara Nicolau, and admitted to getting her breasts augmented only a year before having her first child. At the age of 19, she was still healing from the surgery while pregnant with Stormi, her daughter with Travis Scott. While she confessed, Jenner swooned over her natural breasts and shared regret over their modification. Not only did this confession confirm fans' suspicions that she'd had breast enhancement surgery, but it also showed a refreshingly maternal side to the star.
I have a daughter, too. I would be heartbroken if she wanted to get her body done at 19.
Jenner expressed that her daughter was already perfect and that she wished she could be in Stormi's shoes and make different choices about her own body. Kylie isn't the first person in her family to express grievances over her cosmetic decisions. Her eldest sister, Kourtney Kardashian Barker, admitted in 2011 that she regretted her breast implants. Hopefully, a healthier dialogue about cosmetic surgery will ensue for the family moving forward. An honorary part of the Kardashian family by way of her ex, Rob Kardashian, Blac Chyna, who now goes by her legal name Angela White, is also opening up about her plastic surgery. Only this time, she's candidly discussing her mission to reverse it. White made a career off of her voluptuous shape. However, she went to dangerous lengths to achieve such a look. Discussing the illegal butt injections she received at 19, White told Access Hollywood that she experienced concerning symptoms after the procedure, including painful inflammation of her backside. She got the silicone removed and has been documenting all of her cosmetic reversals on Instagram. She's had her facial fillers dissolved, a tattoo removed, and her cheek piercings and breast implants taken out. She opted to get many of these procedures in the first place due to pressure she felt to achieve certain desired aesthetics. But these days, she feels those looks no longer reflect who she is as a person. In addition to her physical procedures, White is also going through a major personal transformation. In 2022, the TV personality went sober, got baptized, and stopped producing content for OnlyFans. The star told Entertainment Tonight, "I'm more calm. I'm way more calm. I feel like my spirit is way more sensitive." Now living a healthier lifestyle, the model uses her Instagram to educate fans about cosmetic reversals, produce fitness content, and promote the nonprofit Katarina's Club. Rap music has always been a mix of sexy glamorization and raw vulnerability, and Megan Pete, known better by her stage name Megan Thee Stallion, has achieved fame by embracing those characteristics. However, in the past few years, she has slowly opened up about more painful and personal struggles. Her 2023 single Cobra is the deepest dive into her emotional state of being yet. Cobra is Pete's first self-produced single since her legal battles with record label 1501 Certified Entertainment. Just one of the many trials the rapper has endured in recent years. On the track, Pete rapped about her rock bottom, explicitly detailing depression, alcoholism, self-harm, and a cheating boyfriend, all while being the breadwinner people rely on. This track marks the first time Pete has publicly shared suicidal thoughts. In her August 2023 Elle spread, Pete said her depression started after the backlash she faced about the Tory Lanez shooting. She thought no one cared about her anymore and spent a lot of time crying, but she bounced back, exhibiting the fortitude she so often expresses through her lyrics. Pete explained the song's title as a metaphor. She posted on Instagram, "They gracefully shed their skins in hopes to heal from their past, and during the process are very vulnerable. We too can gracefully let go of the past and focus on being the baddest hotties we can be." 2023 was the year of the celebrity memoir, and none other than Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, was the one to kick it off. In January 2023, Harry published Spare, a revealing tell-all giving an inside look into his historical and highly televised life. The son of Princess Diana and King Charles III has led a life of tragedy. In the book, he recalls feeling emotionally abandoned by his father after his mother's untimely death. But he also describes ways he found to cope with the loss, such as by speaking with a medium and driving through the tunnel where she died. Prince Harry was also face-to-face with death when he served in the British Army and stated that he killed 25 people while stationed in Afghanistan. He wrote, "It was not something that filled me with satisfaction, but I was not ashamed either." On the more intimate side of things, Prince Harry detailed the awkward tale of losing his virginity to an unnamed older woman, revealing that their hookup happened in an open field behind a pub where the prince believes someone saw them. Thankfully, as an adult, Prince Harry found his better half in American actor Meghan Markle, a romance that shook up not only the world but his family. In Spare, Harry alleged that his engagement to Markle led to a physical fight between him and his brother Prince William. Recalling the event, Harry claimed that his older brother insulted Markle before charging at him. Actor and singer Ariana Grande has been quite vocal about beauty and beauty standards in recent years. When she started filming for the movie adaptation of the hit musical Wicked, she noticeably lost weight and changed her hair and brow color. leaving behind the classic winged eyeliner she used to rock on a daily basis. Followers criticized these changes, especially her weight loss. On TikTok, she addressed the criticism by encouraging everyone to be careful with what they say about other people's bodies. She clarified that the public's belief that she was healthier before she lost the weight was false, and that she is now much happier with her physical and mental health. Her candidness continued in a September 2023 beauty routine video she did for Vogue. While sharing makeup tips and tricks, the Position singer went down a surprisingly emotional road.
I, over the years, used makeup as a disguise or as something to hide behind.
And while she went on to say there's a time and place to accentuate your hair and use a lot of eyeliner, she no longer wants her makeup's sole purpose to be acting as a shield. Her confession led to a revealing beauty secret. She admitted to having had a lot of lip filler procedures and Botox done until she stopped in 2018. While choking up, Grande said she wasn't opposed to possibly getting work done in the future, but for now, she wants to see her natural aging progress. After the long-awaited release of her second studio album, SOS, singer-songwriter SZA returned to global touring to the delight of fans. Audiences expected and received live performances of her hit songs like Kill Bill and Kiss Me More, but they did not expect the artist to put one of her ex-boyfriends on blast. At her London concert, the singer, whose legal name is Solana Imani Rowe, disclosed to the crowd that London was, unfortunately, a sore city for her. A fan-recorded video captured the singer saying, "I never told anybody, but like my boyfriend cheated on me in this city before. I was really sad to come here, but you guys made it so much better." At her show in Portland, Oregon, she once again shaded an ex, this time for blocking her on social media. In an interview with Elle, Rose said the unnamed man's father confronted her about her words over text. In response, she dismissed his complaints and stood by the comments she made. In another surprising turn, Rowe finally confirmed fans' suspicions that she had gone under the knife with a cheeky lyric about her butt being fake in her song SOS. She expanded on the decision for her Elle cover story, saying, "I didn't succumb to industry pressure, I succumbed to my own eyes in the mirror and being like, no, I need some more ass." At 13, Danielle Bregoli got her fame after appearing on Dr. Phil as her mother's out-of-control child. After stealing a crew member's car and being laughed at by the audience, she threatened the crowd in an infamously iconic way.
"Catch me outside, how about that?"
After her Dr. Phil appearance went viral, she pivoted her newfound fame into a rap career and a life in the spotlight. Since then, Bhad Bhabie has become a highly criticized character, but Bregoli's painful history might explain it. She's since come out publicly about a dangerous camp for troubled teens that Dr. Phil and her mother sent her to. She's also claimed that her mother stole money from her, and she's opened up about going to rehab and experiencing sexual abuse. 6 days after her 18th birthday, Bregoli opened an OnlyFans. Her account made $1 million in the first 6 hours, which the young star found disconcerting. While discussing the reaction with model and podcast host Emily Ratajkowski, she explained that dating all the way back to the age of 3, she experienced sexual abuse at several periods throughout her childhood. While she went on to compare her subscribers to pedophiles and express her concerns with the sexualization of young people, she has not voiced regret over starting the page.
Do I think it's 1,000,000,000% okay? No. But at the same time, it's like, they ain't gonna find it here, they gonna find it somewhere.
Benito Ocasio is the man behind Bad Bunny, the world's #1 non-English speaking recording artist. Known recently for his reggaeton and cumbia style, listeners were shocked when he dropped his latest album, the title to which translates in English to "Nobody Knows What Is Going to Happen Tomorrow." Not only did this release see Ocasio return to his trap and experimental styles, he also refocused his lyrics to be about a much more personal and pained side of him. Now, one of the most famous people in the world, the king of Latin trap rapped on the album's first track about his suffering. His lyrics explore the complex feelings fame brings about, such as a sense of isolation he experiences while performing for a huge audience, and the contrast between how the public perceives him and how he actually feels. The 22-song album is chock full of emotional admissions, including his sexual fluidity. While he's spoken openly about his sexuality in the past, he takes a new angle in the song Vaticano by denouncing sexual hypocrisy in the name of God. The rest of the album addresses therapy, his fans, frustrations about the music industry, and more. Such raw and unfiltered emotion from the singer was unexpected, as Ocasio announced he was taking time to rest in 2023. Despite these claims, he released a prolific new project and signed the cover art as both Bad Bunny and Benito, symbolizing the human behind the artist. On August 7th, 2023, Let's Make a Deal host Wayne Brady posted a jovial and choreographed TikTok. Accompanied by Celine Dion's "It's All Coming Back to Me Now," The video starts with Brady washing dishes and suddenly becomes a grand performance with rainbow decorations and well-choreographed theatrics that were very on-brand for the entertainer. Although highly entertaining, it came with an important message Brady shared in the caption. After acknowledging the fact that he wanted to pursue happiness and honesty in a more direct way, he wrote, "In doing my work, I've come to see a few truths. One of them being that I want to be free to love whomever I want. This truth makes me pan and part of the LGBTQ+ family." The 51-year-old entertainer told People that he's been attracted to men and non-binary people throughout his life, and that he felt great shame for never pursuing those feelings or opening up about them. Brady credited the death of Robin Williams as the beginning of his path to self-discovery, where he started speaking out on mental health issues and exploring his identity. After soul-searching and working in therapy, he came out to his ex-wife, Mandy Taketa, and their daughter, Miley, both of whom support him and his coming out. He and his blended family are set to have a new reality series come out in 2024. As for now, the Whose Line Is It Anyway star looks forward to dating, but as of late 2023 is taking time to focus on himself. After 5 years of dropping Billboard Top 100 charting albums, rapper Doja Cat, born Amala Dlamini, has impressively managed to avoid feuds with other rappers. However, she has managed to enter a pretty serious conflict with her fans. It all started back in May when she took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to make a startling confession about her two biggest-selling albums. She wrote, "Planet Her and Hot Pink were cash grabs, and y'all fell for it. Now I can go disappear somewhere and touch grass with my loved ones on an island while y'all weep for mediocre pop." On Threads, she went back and forth with her upset followers, telling them to deactivate their fan accounts and insulting their devotion to her. Doja's combative behavior resulted in 500,000 unfollows on Instagram, something she publicly reveled in. During this time, the rapper was also under fire for her romantic sightings with musician and alleged sexual and emotional abuser Jay Cyrus. In response to her fans' complaints, she posted an all-caps comment that made it clear to her fans that she didn't care what they thought about her personal life. Doja Cat's career started from internet trolling. Her first big hit, Moo, was a single dropped as a joke, and the international fame it gained her was completely unintended. However, with her shaved head, demonic music videos, and a noticeable departure from the pretty pop she is known for, she seems to be moving in a direction that pleases her regardless of whether or not her fans like it. One of the youngest Grammy winners in the game, Billie Eilish is a worldwide force to be reckoned with. With the world watching her grow up, she's already gone through several looks and versions of her public persona. Among the many evolutions she's undergone, Eilish has been opening up about her gender and sexuality more and more. When she started dressing in a way that revealed more of her figure, she released a poem entitled "Not My Responsibility" to tell the world to leave her and her body alone. On her ever-evolving look, she told Variety, "I've never felt like a woman, to be honest with you. I've never felt desirable. I've never felt feminine. I have to convince myself that I'm like a pretty girl." There has also been buzz about the bad guy singer's sexuality for years. When she was 17, Eilish was criticized for her song "I Wish You Were Gay," as listeners thought she was pretending to be queer for attention. However, she denied those claims. In her 2021 music video for Lost Cause, Eilish can be seen accompanied by girls for a fun and flirty sleepover. In an Instagram post featuring promotional photos for the video, she wrote a caption that simply said, "I love girls," which prompted fans online to speculate that she was bisexual. 2 years later, the singer has come out about having an attraction to women, confessing to Variety that she both adores people who share her gender, but also finds their presence and beauty intimidating.
"I'm still scared of them, but I think they're pretty."
Comprised of producers Alexander Paul and Andrew Taggart, the Chainsmokers is an EDM pop duo that was once ranked the world's highest-paid DJs. Although Taggart was not one of the founding members, he and Paul have become close friends with millions of fans. And it turns out the pair have gotten particularly close to a few of them. During their appearance on Alexandra Cooper's podcast, Call Her Daddy, the two discussed toxic exes, adultery, and the fact that they've had the occasional ménage à trois with fans. Discussing the threesomes they've had, the pair recalled that the experiences were always unplanned and often something of a surprise to each of them. When Cooper asked if the two ever looked at each other differently after the fact, Paul answered that the situations were often too spontaneous to look too deeply into.
I think we were just like, what the just happened? Because like, it wasn't like they were never planned.
They went on to confess that the occasions did feel weird, but neither expressed regret, and both seemed able to comfortably joke about the experiences in the interview. Paul also specified that these encounters happened back when they were less established and had to share hotel rooms on tour. He also clarified that the threesomes occurred in Europe, where hotel rooms often featured 2 beds pushed together, which made them feel more natural. When Cooper asked if either producer had hooked up with someone the other was interested in outside of a threesome, they responded that neither of them had. However, the pair also appeared comfortable with that possibility should it ever arise. Austin Post's rap persona Post Malone became well known for drinking Bud Lights, smoking weed, and living the rock star lifestyle. But since the beer bongs and Bentley's rapper became a father, his attitude about recreational drug and alcohol use has changed. During his appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, Post disclosed that after having his baby, many people thought the joy he exhibited thereafter was the result of drugs rather than the miracle of life. The 28-year-old has also lost a considerable amount of weight, which some people attributed to a potential addiction to methamphetamines. Post recognized that some of these assumptions came from people who were genuinely concerned for him, but others were from people who were simply trying to insult the new father. According to his Instagram post, it credits his weight loss to achieving a healthier lifestyle and finding happiness as a dad. Post has also been open about his departure from smoking marijuana, despite that being a defining characteristic of his throughout his early career. He told Rogan that this change came about as the result of an unexpected bad high he experienced after smoking that sent him into a strange state of mind.
It's felt like I've been almost like watching my life happen instead of actually like living it.
Rogan compared this disassociation to a schizophrenic episode, which Post did not refute. Post said his friends identified this sensation as depersonalization, which could have been caused by regular THC or a joint laced with a narcotic. Either way, the experience inspired him to quit marijuana in addition to all hard drugs. At 55 years old, comedian and actor Monique came out of the closet. In her comedy special, My Name is Monique, the Oscar winner detailed the story of her grandmother's complicated relationship with one of her children, a gay woman Monique referred to as Uncle Tina. She explained that her grandmother only loved Uncle Tina in private because of her religious beliefs. After witnessing this dynamic, Monique struggled to express her identity to her family. She tearfully recalled her reluctance to share her true feelings with her grandmother, fearing that she would have considered having an LGBTQ+ granddaughter a personal failure. The comedian also highlighted that the homophobic ideals of the churches she grew up in also influenced her choice to stay silent, and she applauds every person who feels they can live freely as their authentic selves. Throughout her life, the Parker star knew she had an attraction to women, but repressed the desire by being with as many men as possible. In the past, she and her husband Sydney Hicks dabbled in having an open relationship, though the couple ultimately called that arrangement off. Hicks was the first person Monique confided in about her interest in women. After she told him she wanted to be intimate with another woman, he reportedly joked, "Me too," in response. While Monique did not directly declare herself bisexual in the special, she did clarify she's interested in both men and women, and she seems thrilled to finally be her authentic self. If you or anyone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, help is available. Visit the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network website or contact RAIN's National Helpline at 1-800-656-HOPE-4673.